Thanks so much. Coming into game number 1. Shopify Rebellion BetBoom should be a fun one, and we'll see if the reunion tour works out for Shopify.
Yeah, I mean, as Bulba said in an interview, they did arrive yesterday, so maybe a little bit of a, some jet lag issues and stuff like that. But when Samael tells you to pick him Zeus, you pick him Zeus.
Who else has that kind of power? Pick me this. Ame?
Ame, most definitely. Yeah, he's definitely up there.
I don't think any others really
Ana tells you to pick Spectre, you probably pick Spectre.
That's, yeah, definitely one of those. That's very true. So we'll get into game number 1, see how it goes, see how the lanes sit. I'm not huge on off-lane Pango, but if there's someone to make it work, it's Saberlight.
I'm huge on off-lane Pango.
You are?
Yeah, huge hater on off-lane Pango.
Yeah, I mean, the first half, jeez.
Yeah, I think you are given a complete free farm to Morphling in the lane. Your first 2 levels are going to be okay, but as time progresses, you're going to have a much harder time. This is something that teams did start to use it as a pick where you can flex it recently, starting even pre-Birmingham. Sometimes you would have one team who's like, oh, Jabs is gonna be playing off-lane Pango because we want to give something better for 23, or we want to give something better for Lorinov. But overall, I don't believe in this hero. I feel they are doing the same job, just a worse job from the off-lane, pretty much, as a mid Pango.
And then what are your thoughts about bottom lane with Miero on this Bat Rider and save?
It's a god-tier Bat Rider game. He jumps in, he can, you're also paired up with Tiny, one of the better combos. In the lane, you can also run over Clockwork's power cog, so you don't care too much about that. As soon as they hit level 2, I think that BetBoom are going to start to play much more aggressive, and I think they will get the first blood in this lane.
They might even get it before level 2.
They might not even need that level 2.
GH taking a lot of damage there, even despite the fact that he wanted to play aggressively with that battery assault. Yeah, he hits that level 2. Both Miero and Save still sitting at level 1. They need one more creep. Cogs
Kill
around,
that creep.
And can they get the kill and a save to start? Or will it be first one for BetBoom? The flame break, the battery assault follows, the avalanche is there, and they get first blood on GH.
Can't really blame Shopify for trying there, because they got level 2. They see both heroes are still level 1. Finally, they get level 2, and they get a kill. But overall, when it comes down to the mid lane, it's something that has been happening. There's been 3-4 heroes in the mid lane that can keep the distance, like Leshrak. Then you have Zeus Sniper, Keeper of the Light, so a lot of the time, because some of them counter each other. And yeah, GPK has been popping off on his Keeper of the Light.
Hero coming back into favor and
almost exclusively played as a position 2.
Yeah.
You might see, Save played as a position 4 if they feel like something better can come out of the mid lane, but I feel like the potential of the hero would be wasted.
And you've got 9 returning as a stand-in. I feel like if Coddle's good mid, he might be in the right time frame to be standing in, right?
Absolutely.
Bushwhack, that connects. There was a blood grenade, and Toronto Tokyo run down and eventually killed by Saberlight. So that's also going to be a courier dying. Came a little bit too far to save his items. So Arteezy gets the courier. Got a little bit of gold for the team going. Now you got to be careful again, because you are now level 3 on the Bat Rider. If clock comes in maybe a little bit too far again, avalanche through, and you're not sitting too pretty. Avalanche toss.
No, Miero is saving a point, actually 2 points, because he only has Flame Break available in the bottom lane.
Kidrak has no mana. That's a clarity on the courier, but not going to be great if that gets stopped at all. Saberlight just trying to stay well farmed here, but 13-1 in the 17-2 of this Morphling, and GH again running forward towards Miero, who has now taken 2 points in that Firefly. So holding those 2 skill points eventually just throws him down. And it's a bit quiet, but very even thus far. How how are your thoughts on Bane? It's definitely a support that was quiet for a long time.
Yeah, not much has changed around the hero, but some of the supports also got nerfed. And also the rise of the Pango in the last 6 years or so, where the hero is first pick material. Nothing has changed. Bane also manages to stabilize a lot of these lanes. Very difficult. Like right now, he's zoning out 2 heroes alone, having 2 points in Brain Sap. And things are going to get much more difficult for Pango. But Saberlight doing a good job, sitting at 21 CS so far, same amount of CS as Morphling pretty much.
Yes, so he's happy with that. Especially because it feels like it is a bit of a free lane here for Morph, but as free as it is, Pango's keeping up and might actually have a second kill. But Toronto Tokyo goes to the Nightmare on the Hoodwink, so that stops the chase for a second from the Hoodwink, but Bushwhack lands, and still Toronto Tokyo able to survive with that stick in inventory.
As soon as Sumail gets level 6 in the mid lane, it's time to try to make a move in the top lane, try to surprise him, maybe even get a kill on Morphling. One Bushwhack into Swashbuckle with Zeus ulti should be enough to bring him down, because right now he's sitting at 400 HP.
That is really not much. There's the arcane moods early for Sumail. So, level 6 holding a skill point for the moment.
What is he gonna get? Probably stats on level 6.
I'd love to see it. Just as much as I'd love to see double stack of Mango's Sage's Mask, but there's that ult with a Bushwhack landing. That means Toronto Tokyo is dead to rights.
Yeah, Observer Ward also got scouted, so Sumail will get extra gold from it and some extra XP.
So a lot going his way.
Solar Bind.
Although, yeah,
He can get it off. You get that Solar Bind early on, that means death save. Didn't make a rotation, but couldn't find anything.
could have been good there if they got the Avalanche toss with the Solar Bind. Probably means a Zeus that's dead to rights, but still CSing really well as this Keeper of the Light. Nightfall. Heavy into the Agi as Kitrak is spotted by this Obs that came across. So they know where he's at. Flame Break on a GH, chasing with the Battery of Assault once again. But Miero able to survive, and Toronto Tokyo trying to slip for this Wisdom Rune.
This is big. This is massive. He's going to get it. You are Bane with Nightmare. You should be able to get it.
Nightmare.
Worth it.
Got it.
He might try to even go for a deny by as much time as he can.
He's staying by the camp like that's what he wants. It's going to be a little bit tough because, yeah, you do have Swashbuckle that makes it very difficult.
Oh, these supports, they are very reliant on getting level 6. You want to have Hoodwink with the Sharpshooter, Clockwork as well to try to set things up, having Hookshot available. Level 3 right now, so GH is going to struggle. He might need a lane for himself to try to get that level 6.
Yeah, falling behind a little bit due to the fact that both Wisdom Runes were taken by the Dire side. GPK is here, but GH, Firefly on him, right-clicks there, Miero gets the kill. Now they look over at Arteezy. Solar Bind's on him, and he's going to need some help. But the Illuminate and the lack of mana on Kitrak means he just gets run down.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of help he needed there. He needed Oracle to be like level 6 to bail him out of the trouble, because Keeper of the Light, some of his early rotations. Let's see, Zeus still in trouble, even with the Heavenly Jump.
Yeah, there's still damage follow-up there, and again, a nice Nightmare. But Bushwhack connects on the Toronto Tokyo. It's not going to matter. Sumail ends up dead. GH might be next. Solarbind on him. Cogs just makes him an open target for the Illuminate coming through from GPK.
And that's Boots of Travel on GPK. GPK taking over the network lead. You got to be very careful. Like, by very careful, if you get hit by a Solar Bind, you're pretty much dead at this stage of the game.
Very dead. And it's just jumped up like BetBoom. They moved around the map so nicely to get those kills.
I think Saberlight needs to be ready for the next engagement like this. If they decide to dive a tower, he needs to TP and use the Rolling Thunder to help the team out, because these heroes are very squishy. You have Hoodwink, you have Zeus, Clinks. They have like no defensive tools. Even with the Heavenly Jump, it's still not enough if you get hit by a Solar Bind. And supports on BetBoom will be level 6 relatively early on. Not that it matters for Tiny, but for Bane definitely matters. You can stop Rolling Thunder from going off, might even be able to get a kill. Nightfall shifting everything into Agi. Needs to be careful playing against Zeus.
Oh yeah. And having that Fiend's Grip just going and catching somebody, I would assume he hits 6, they go for smoke and fight. You said the levels are also important for the supports on the side of Shopify Rebellion, and you finally have 5 for Kit Track as Bushwhack thrown out, but not doing much with the shift used. But 10 minutes into the game, BetBoom have a slight advantage. GH within his own cogs, and here's GPK with 1 Illuminate, looking to try and get this kill. Toronto Tokyo is level 6. They do have the Thunder God's Wrath. Toronto Tokyo's in a lot of trouble and has the Brain Sap. I think they're just trying to hold down on using Thunder God's Wrath, but also didn't have the mana for it.
Just buying a little bit more time. Saberlight does get involved, as we said, needs to help out the team, because right now, these heroes, if you get a first initial jump, they're gonna die most likely. Miero playing aggressive in the bottom lane, has Dust available. Arteezy immediately pinging things out, like, I need some kind of a help.
Definitely. So actually bring the Tiny down towards bottom for the side of BetBoom. He's trying to get into that Blink Dagger, but he's so far away from it now. At least for the moment. Siege creep for Arteezy. Stop that tower from taking much damage early on. Which means he's kind of free to just sit down here knowing the pressure's not coming out of the tower. But is BetBoom willing to make a move elsewhere, and if so, on who? Because his Bane is smoked up. He's looking towards top, but nobody's showing. So not much happening in the world of Bane at the moment.
Looking at the mid lane, GH, as we said, their XP rune got stolen, so he needs to get the lane for himself, try to get that level 6 online. Difficult to play Clockwork without hookshot. Scouting things out in the bottom with the Rocket. Toronto Tokyo is in a good spot, but
got hit.
Skeletons also providing crucial vision, so Arteezy can get out of trouble.
Say get out of trouble, but he's sitting relatively close. Like, he wants to make a move, and that is exactly the plan, bringing Saberlight bottom. Need to be careful about how they approach this. There are 3 heroes here. Now for both sides, as GH joins in to be the 4th. But this is going to leave the Morphling top to just farm for free. And if nobody's going to stop Morph, it really is going to be pretty detrimental to winning this game. But Arteezy makes the TP top, and at least puts some sort of presence in that lane against Nightfall.
Arteezy was thinking about picking up Falcon Blade on Clinks. That's pretty standard. Exactly what you need. A little bit of HP, some mana, and some damage, but decided to skip it. Now has Maelstrom available. Understands that he needs to get slightly more greedy, I would say. So Maelstrom about to be completed as soon as he uses the Courier. And there it is. This allows you to farm the Ancients. You can also stack the Ancients and farm it.
So having that Maelstrom and Shopify making a move.
Is Toronto Tokyo AFK? He's been in the same spot for the last minute or so.
Last minute? It feels like the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Somebody click F9. This guy is still standing near the gates. Not even moving. Okay, there he is. He's alive.
1 click. He has to stay close enough to experience, you know? So Saberlight.
Yeah, Toronto Tokyo at the moment having 6 APM.
Are you ready to
Very
roll?
low APM, but there's the Fiend's Grip. Here comes Nightfall. TP is started but stopped immediately as they see Saberlight die, and this tower's going to go down, so Nightfall gets an assist. He also gets a tower kill, and immediately through the Twin Gate back towards top.
He waited almost 2 full minutes to get a kill there. Immediately, as soon as Saberlight shows, he gets gripped, they get a kill.
But it was worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. 4K gold lead for BetBoom. Things are looking really good for them. Miero.
Blink, Lasso, Heavenly Jump or not, you're not getting out of this. Illuminate lands, and Sumail is dead. I mean, mean, despite the fact that everybody hates that Zeus has a position-changing ability, it didn't help him there.
Also, Miero, like, I had to double-check because he doesn't strike me. I don't remember him playing Batrider. Last time he played it, it was almost 3 months ago during
Nightfall. I want to go
Sharpshooter.
on him, but the Sharpshooter pushes this Hoodwink back into the hands of Save and GPK. Toronto Tokyo is here with the Nightmare onto the Clockwork. Nightfall comes back over, Spirit Vessel on him. Cogs will protect him for a moment, and then Hookshot, it connects, but he dies before.
They're going to steal the stacks as well. These are some big stacks. Shopify Rebellion in a lot of trouble. They don't have the hero to, go around the map and do stuff. Hookshot, maybe if they pair it up with the Zeus ulti, with Pango, they could try to grab a kill, but things are looking very difficult for Shopify at the moment. Items are starting to pile up on BetBoom's side.
So, get this stack.
They know.
they can know. That's
all they
fine.
want, they can know that their stack is gone.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, my favorite. So, 7, 2, carry the 1.
15, and then 9 for BetBoom. Well, you don't need to stack if you are going to steal enemy stacks.
Yeah, let the other supports do all the work. That's how it's done. That's why you keep vision and eyes on that stack. Is Miero again. He has Lasso. He's got the Blink, so Blink, Lasso, in GPK. Hook shot. Not going to matter. Ooh, Toronto Tokyo Fiend's Grip onto the Zeus.
He's
just out of the range of the tower.
They're not fast enough.
Yeah, they're not going to make it over. Toss up into the air with a Spirit Vessel on them. They'll get the kill. They'll look to at least trade. Swashbuckle, Rolling Thunder, looking over at the Tiny and turning around and getting that kill, but is it going to matter? Arteezy's in, and now Arteezy, he's out in a body bag. Hello?
They're still not done. They're chasing them. All these heals coming out from Coddle and also like the damage that he provides in a team fight is way too much. Everybody's full HP. Spirit Vessel, heals coming out, and again, Nightfall, he's not involved. He's playing a different side of the map, continues to farm up without about to finish off his Manta style. Difficult game for Clinks. We did mention after seeing the draft that it's a really good Batrider game, and Miero so far has delivered. About to finish off Shiva's, I believe. Yeah, almost there. It always feels like you're close to Shiva's, but the recipe is insanely costly. It's like 2,000 HP for a recipe.
It's a lot of gold. 2050 is a lot. I will say, I don't know where Arteezy thought he was in that last fight. Because he ran in, and there were already heroes dead on his side, and he died very quickly afterwards. You look at his net worth, and he's 2K behind. And BetBoom overall, 8,000 net worth lead. And you look at where they've been playing all game. They are across the river a lot.
Miero ready to go in one more time.
Oh, found Arteezy.
But he's alone. Nobody to back him up.
And knowing that he's on a small killing streak, you don't want to give up that gold to the Clinks, just in case there's 1 or 2 behind him. So, backs away from that. Still they push top. That Thunder God's Wrath is very scouting. Which is very unfortunate, but Miero, GH is here, battery, so, hook shot point blank, misses! Avalanche comes in, hits on 3, they've got the dust, they'll look over at Kid Track, Sharpshooter thrown over on the Tiny, and now Saberlight needs to try and TP and leave, but Toronto Tokyo from the high ground has the Fiend's Grip, and they will get both kills, both of which go to GPK. Oh boy.
Like, they haven't hit a single hook shot aggressively. Like, 2 times he tried to bail himself out of the trouble, the first one missed. I don't think it matters, even if he hits that hook shot, you're still playing against the Batrider. There is 4 staff available on GPK. Great itemization coming out from him. Finishing off Boots of Travel after getting Earn, and 25% accuracy.
1 for 4.
Man, I remember the days when I called GH. I knew what the letters meant. Good hook shot, but not in this game. Difficult game for him.
It's time to make up for it.
Yeah,
if they
his
can
XP
survive.
rune got stolen. Everything got delayed. Usually when you have a hero to play with, Zeus, you're going to be able to get some kills, but always on the back foot in this game.
Hero has another lasso. See if they want to make another move. Again, just playing through that ancient camp up in the top lane. Nightfall continuing to farm up. He's second on the net worth behind the Kato. He's looking to go into the Conda, which is really not that surprising of a build from Morphling.
Yeah, it's pretty standard nowadays.
Yeah,
Basically your shotgun. Smoke from Shopify, they feel like they need to do something.
if you showed me that build on paper, I'd say I kind of believe it. So they're over mid, 5 heroes, ready to go. 10,000 net worth lead that you're trying to fight into is going to be a little bit rough. But they're looking for a singular pickoff. BetBoom, they're not really giving it to you with where they're positioned.
Yeah, look at the minimap. They're all in outer rings. They know something's cooking. Shopify. Not gonna find anything. And this is why I don't like Pango from the off lane.
Right.
Haven't seen much. It's hard to make rotations. A lot of the times you need somebody to make a rotation to your lane. Early on, 11%, Dota Plus says.
Just 20 minutes into the game, too. That is really not long into the game where you are finding yourself so far behind in percentage takes, and BetBoom may be hoping to catch somebody out. Fortunately for them, all off the Tormentor don't come their direction.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So now what do BetBoom want to do with the rest of this smoke as they start to lean their way towards top? His bottom's being taken by Nightfall.
Vlad's aura, extra damage for creeps, 4 on range, 7 on siege unit, and also Morphling with his Manta style. Oh, they found Arteezy.
Yeah, they
alone.
found him. No mana, no nothing, and that Illuminate puts GPK on a monster kill streak.
GPK has been popping off lately. I think, you know, a lot of people will say, oh, GPK, whenever BetBoom loses, that he's going to tilt. I would say in the last 3-4 months, he feels like a completely different player. I don't remember, like, one time where this guy didn't pop off. He always delivers, been so stable lately, and, you know, gotta give him credit for that, especially when he plays Keeper of the Light.
Making it look easy. Top of the net worth with it. And bottom lane, Saberlight not going to be able to get away from Miero, who is also really showing up, that's for sure. Spat Rider 4-0-8. Thunder God's Wrath not doing much of anything.
Another zoning ulti from Zeus.
It feels like it's getting information they don't need at the moment. And that's it. I'm not sure why. Haven't really been able to be on the offensive at all. So, Tormentor being done by Nightfall.
Nightfall
Solo.
and Tormentor, name more iconic duo. So he knows he can shift everything. Knowing that Zeus ulti is down, you can still get hit by a rocket, but he's going to be fine with that Vlad's offering. It was save, of course. Having... Like, Banes is fine. It allows him to...
Oh no, again Arteezy.
But Arteezy's getting caught, getting blasted.
Toronto Tokyo is having quite the game on this Bane. I mean, that ward there, deep, shows where Arteezy's coming. And they've got the Blink Dagger already on this Bane that closed the gap, and now looking for more. The turnaround, though, this could be a big kill. Miero ends up dying, and the sharpshooter is it. So it's gold going to Kittrack, which is not the best, but it's a kill, you know, there for him.
Big streak, 1,000 gold for them, 400 for Kittrack. The problem with, Klinx is a strong hero. I'm really glad that we see more of a Klinx recently being played as a mid laner, as a safe laner. You know, some Chinese teams like FY, Azure Ray, they played as a position 4 from time to time. They use it as a flex pick. but kind of difficult game for Klinks. Like, it feels like he needs a lot of items. There is no backup. There is no one to bail him out of trouble. So if he gets jumped, he's gonna die.
So now with an Aegis in their hands, could you see this Aegis finishing the game?
Potentially, yeah. They have the heals, they have the damage, they have Blink Lasso, Blink Toss back if necessary. There's the first Gleipnir, another Road of Atos on Kitrak.
So double control for Shopify there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I guess that's that, you know, like you've got a little bit more control. You're not so heavily relying on Bushwhack definitely landing or Rolling Thunder coming through and Hookshot having to hit as well.
Dire's top tower has
So
fallen.
Creeps will push in the tier 2,
Radiant's bottom
Nightfall
tower
will
is
show,
under attack.
and Nightfall will go.
Bottom lane also being pushed in by Nightfall's Illusions.
Middle tower
This tower is gonna drop. Dagon
tower has fallen.
on GP, ready to go with Whispers of the Dread. Insane amount of Magic Burst. Triple TP to the top lane.
Yeah, because they've got the Nightmare. They found Arteezy again, and with the Spirit Vessel and the Illuminate, they just do so much damage so quickly from the Coddle. And Vision was placed down by GH. However, it's not good enough when you're losing your Klinks. By the way, the Whispers of the Dread, I like that item. But I have a question. What's being whispered in your ear that's so dreadful? Like, if it were you.
I don't know, it's a good question, B-Cup. Is it you whispering it?
Yeah, it's me just going, your support's not buying rewards.
Oh, and
Kill,
another
Fiend's
one.
Grip, GH dying, GPK gets the kill. That's just gonna be me whispering dread into your ear all event right now. Wheels up into the air, sharpshooter, but do you have the follow-up? Actually, it's BetBoom who do, and Kitrak is going to die to Nightfall, and it's now a 14,000 net worth lead, and that Conda is online. BKB almost right behind it.
It feels like Shopify are delaying inevitable, where like their lineup doesn't scale as much. It's in a situation like this, you can try to creep skip, but eventually they're gonna go for the high ground. You also don't have that much tower damage.
Right.
Klinks can try to be outside of the base. He still doesn't have Deso, and Toronto Tokyo
my
finds
God.
another one.
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's all the way from Toronto to Tokyo, north side of the map, east side of the map.
And now in Bucharest, finding those
Yeah.
big openings every single time. Blink Dagger into a Nightmare, or just the Fiend's Grip to keep them in place. And Keeper of the Light with Boots of Travel can easily rotate to any side of the map.
I mean, Toronto Tokyo was what? Topped by the Radiant Tier 1 tower to get Arteezy. Topped by his own Tier 2 tower to get Arteezy. And then he was also just there at the east side of the map, bottom lane on the Dire side, Tier 2, to get Saberlight. It's just so much good movement. And it's really just showing the powers of Bane. Hookshot all the way through actually hits Miero.
That's
so
one.
they get the Aegis out of the hands of this Morphling, but there's the lasso on a Sumail, and he's onto the low ground away from his team. The waveform with BKB being popped by Nightfall, so they get that. Although Save maybe thinking about going in with a Blink Avalanche toss if they weren't too careful on the edge of that swashbuckle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
To be very careful. Avalanche, while going for the D ward, Gleipnir used. Battery Assault on a save. Yule's up in the air. Nightfall's dead, and so is Miero. Arteezy falls. He's gone for 50 seconds, but they were able to get a lot of damage on a Nightfall. They also take out Save, and all of a sudden, Shopify Rebellion have made a very good hold.
There's the high ground push. People are complaining about going high ground. It's almost impossible unless you have some like giga mega lead. Uh-oh, GPK has 4 staff available.
Have some help here, but the hook shot. Light, breaking the cogs, swashbuckle follow-up. Gotta be careful about how far you go. Buyback from Tiny. Save. He's gonna try and find a blink somewhere, but gets out of that TP and unable to blink and find anybody.
He did not want them to get that streak. That's 2,000 plus gold on GPK, 12-0 and 7. But yeah, not too bad of a fight for Shopify. They also steal the enemy XP rune. But with some buybacks, of course, on their side. So I think BetBoom, they have PTSD from going high ground multiple times during the Elite League. I had an interview with Nightfall where he, you know, said about the status of the game that it's almost impossible. He got blasted multiple times. They have ages, they push the high ground, 20k gold lead, and they couldn't finish off these games. And this time around, I think it's gonna be easier, but yeah, waiting for the next Roche, potentially in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, now you gotta wait. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo, he's going into an Ags. So let's see how quickly he gets to
Dagon
that.
5 now in Coddle.
Oh, God. One zap and, well, Dagon. So, the arrow's here. Lasso and the Radamato's bushwhack on the combo of 2 with the shield crash, but there's the Dagon 5 to kill off Saberlight. They'll look for Kid Track. They've got themselves the sticky napalm to try and keep up with him. And, well, PKB, sharpshooter on the run, waveform forward, Dagon 5 again, and Miero gets the kill.
Dagon 5 plus Kanda Adaptive Strike. I think they can kill most of the heroes on Shopify with 1 item, 1 spell.
Yeah. That, I mean, they just blow up heroes like that. The Dagon 5 is so deadly. 1 hero, 1 spell. That's all it takes. Go up on the high ground, and that'll be the tier 3 gone. RTZ not near. Trying to cut that creep wave, and that'll be a glyph. As, oh, right into
look at
Toronto
that.
Tokyo again. Fiend's Grip, but nobody's here in time. At least off the Fiend's Grip.
You should
still
be
is
able
the nightmare.
to wake yourself up with the Skeleton Archer.
Yeah, set no alarm clock. We'll call you in the morning. They got the kill on Miero while they lose RTZ. So at least a 1-for-1 in that trade, but RTZ, he's died 4 times, or excuse me, 7 times. I was looking at the Zeus for a second. It's been a lot for
It's
the
a
Corps.
lot of deaths, yeah. Not the easiest Clinks game to start with. You're playing against Coddle, you get Solar Bind early on you, you're gonna die. Playing against Batrider as well, and Toronto Tokyo ruined him completely. Let's see what happened here. Miero in a no man's land, overextending a little bit. Uncharacteristic. Maybe they feel like this game is in the bag. Oh, quick fingers.
Is he all the way gone, though? It's always the question. They're smoking and
They had
trying to get
enough.
Toronto Tokyo.
They had enough of his.
This guy's pissing me off. So, good amount of gold split. Smail gets the kill credit there. Stops Toronto Tokyo from being a nuisance for the next 45 seconds as well. Which, in their eyes, is big because Roche could be up soon, but it's actually 2 minutes away.
Shopify will now start to play the bottom part of the map, as you said. Roshan, another scouting tool. They wanted to see where BetBoom are. That was ulti with the Arcane Rune, so another one's going to be available in less than a minute and a half.
Right about when Roche is up. So they'll set up here. They've got Toronto Tokyo up in 5. Ag soon for GPK, not buying any portion of it just yet.
And Save did commit to his item. He wants to scale, picking up Echo Saber. Echo Saber, Enchanted Quiver, and also Aghanim Shard, so he throws that 3. It's almost 1,000 damage coming out from the 3.
Wow.
Level 18, so 350, sorry, 250 from Enchanted Quiver, and also like the slow that you get from the Echo Saber. Hey, it's gonna hurt.
A whole lot. I can say that twice. So Ag's finished off here for the Coddle. Can we get the vision down? And they've got some vision with the help of Miero. Wing Lasso, Radamato's hook shot all comes in, but they should be able to get the kill there on a Saberlight. Let's start with that. GH with the jetpack up in the air, but dead. Sent to the ground by force. So Arrow with the double kill.
Full HP, in a second you drop down to 0. Adaptive strike, can't really react to it. Roshan, let's see if they stick around.
No. I don't think, at least I don't think Shopify will. I know BetBoom may in fact will. Gotta do it in 30 seconds, but not a hard task.
Not with these heroes. You have to sustain from Vlad's, from Keeper of the Light. And it's gone. And also holding the best item in the game, Roshan's banner, Nightfall pinging it out.
Now, on the scale of your list of best item in the game, where does it, where does that actually rank?
You have to flip it.
Oh gosh, this is complicated. So it's not good?
Oh, it's great. It's the best.
Bushwhack. Oh, Nightfall trying to shift. Oh, already lost the Aegis. Good kill there for Shopify.
Okay, let's see the camera. Nightfall, not too happy about that one. Good read from Shopify. They knew exactly where he's gonna go.
I guess we'll come back to Roche in 7 minutes.
Wait for the next Roche. Yeah.
I don't really think they need to necessarily, but
No, definitely not. Considering that they have Roshan's banner, it's better than Aegis. And is gonna connect, so they know someone's lurking in the shadows.
wait a second. Now my charts are confused. I'm writing down your lists over here, your tier lists. Batrider Shard, does that, if your tier lists are upside down, does that make Batrider
No.
Shard good?
No, you need to, you know, we've been casting a long time together. You need to recognize the tone of my voice, whether I'm sarcastic or not.
Yeah, I gotta really be able to read the room a little bit. Just a touch. As Save looking for a blink. Well, that'll be stopped. Thank you, Rocket Flare. Arteezy again on the road to being caught by Toronto Tokyo every single time.
Lotus.
They've got the Lotus this time, but it's not going to matter. How is Toronto Tokyo is in his head. He always knows where Arteezy is.
This is without gem, because Save is holding the gem. They have Observer Ward, they have Sentry Ward. And they want more. Look at him playing the different side of the map immediately. Save ready to jump in.
Save. Right in that same spot looking for that blink. So. Flame Break, try and cut that creep wave up. Have the creeps go in, get this Ceterax over mid. Willis for zoning. I don't hate that. Switchbuckle is there. They'll get the other side of the racks if they're not too careful on the side of Shopify, but they go in with the hook shot. GH is into the jetpack, rolling thunder, and Save's gonna Yules himself. Nightfall got to the back lines, and Arrow's in. Lasso onto the Lotus Orb, though. That's gonna keep him set. They've gotten themselves the Will-O-Wisp down, and now Saberlight needs to run, but with this Spirit Vessel on him, the damage coming in, the Avalanche is going to miss, and Saberlight's able to survive. Now Save has to get out. Will-O-Wisp ends, and the Flame breaks. Sumail with the BKB rolls up once again. Can he get away? Save can't survive. Gem's going to be on the deck, but they've got that Dagon 5 to get the kill on a Kid Track, and they'll try to get the Gem back into the hands of Miero, but the Courier
faster
gets
double
it.
Couriers. He was picking it out. He was like, okay, guys, make a slot. Miero did make a slot, but did not pick it up. I guess he was slightly too afraid. Now Aghanim Scepter completed a Zeus. That's going to be some extra damage. And also way to stop Toronto Tokyo from using the Fiend's Grip.
Better hope he can't read Arteezy's mind again, though. Because everywhere Arteezy has been, Toronto Tokyo is lurking. It's like, just looking from the corner. He knows.
Oh, big items. Satanic plus Hex now. Oof. Level 25 on Coddle. 200 Illuminate damage. Level 25, 37 minutes into the game. 38.
Okay. Shard for Miero. And shard for Kitra. Has this game... I mean, it's obviously gone longer than I feel like BetBoom thought it was going to go initially. But has it gone on long enough where it feels as though Shopify Rebellion have a legitimate way back in the moment? Or are they still too far behind?
Arteezy's right clicks, it hurts. Having Burning Barrage, Fatalist completed,
Right.
level 20, Mindbreaker. A lot of these small things did align for Shopify. It's just, can they burst them? Pango with the Bastard now. It's more about, you know, control rather than dealing the damage as Pangolier from the off lane. 600 damage crits.
Yikes.
Radiant are scanning.
Hero waiting the trees, but the scan connects. Next Roche is in 2 minutes, 45 seconds. So
Dire are scanning.
there's a real possibility that BetBoom wait entirely until that next Roche. Especially if they're not feeling as comfortable with the game.
I don't think they need to. I still feel that they could go because it's the shortest spawn, 2.5 minutes, and they feel super strong right now. You have this Giga Farm Morphling, level 25 as well on him, with the Vaporwave cooldown talent, of course.
Right. Bottom with this smoke. Clean up the creep wave and just keep the pressure on. But behind them is Shopify Rebellion with a couple of heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower
What
is under
they're
attack.
exactly looking for is Nightfall waveforms away and other heroes following suit, but GH is looking for an opportunity to get a good hook shot in, and that's going to be through into Toronto-Tokyo. They've got that Nimbus. They'll get the kill. Toronto-Tokyo ends up dead, and now all of a sudden Sumail's on a killing spree. There's a gem inside those cogs.
That's the second gem that they lost. But yeah, you can see the power of Shopify's lineup where they can burst down the heroes. Zeus, couple of spells, ulti, Nimby, and the right clicks, Burning Barrage from Clinks.
Kill just about anybody. Nightfall looking for the Swift Blink. Timeless Relic picked up here for the Bat Rider, as well as the Hoodwink. Ninja Gear for the Clockwork of GH. We'll use that immediately to just kind of get some vision, scout a little bit, maybe find a potential kill.
He's alone, they know. They saw the rocket coming out from that angle.
GH is in.
There's a sentry down.
Lotus Avalanche dead.
Vision game from BetBoom has been really on point. Look at the Observer Ward in their base. That's going to stay there for a really long period of time unless there's going to be someone with the gem, but that's going to give them a really nice jump for a tiny back toss or Blink Lasso from the arrow.
So Arteezy back towards the base, picks up this Wisdom Rune, trying to get to that level 25 as quickly as he can. BKB, Daedalus, Quake.
I love with these level 25 talents that you need to open up extra, there it is, extra window to explain it, what it really is.
Yeah, but what does it do? Need a little bit more. Toss requires the target, picked by the Tiny, and Roche up in 5.
The arrow with the full refresher. So double BKB, double Shiva's lasso. Getting closer to his level 25.
Yeah. Soon to have it. Swift Blink finished here for the Morphling.
Shopify managed to stabilize the game in terms of network lead that BetBoom had. I think it's been no more than 5K in the last 10 minutes, maybe even more.
Yeah, but when you're losing heroes like that, it is tough to keep it close.
Dire's middle tower.
Toronto-Tokyo gets the kill on Kit Track, but they are able to end up keeping the gem by a courier picking it up.
I'm looking at Bane's level 20 talent. What is this dog shit? Why does he have 30 movement speed as level 20 talent?
That's actually pretty good. Percentage-wise, it's pretty high, right? 'Cause he's already got it. He was moving at 350 before. 30 is like 8% more movement speed.
Let's talk about an item that you can buy for 225 gold in a shop.
Go on.
And it gives you, sorry, 250, and it gives you 20 move speed. So your level 20 talent is basically worth like half of it, so 250, 375.
Yeah, but you earn this one.
Sure, it's a slot, so we need to add some value to it, but overall, it feels lackluster compared to some other level 20 talents.
I don't disagree. So they pick up that Aegis. They were holding the Roche, that new Roche's banner for 2 seconds before they dropped it.
I think you should be able to stack Roshan's banners.
Just make a Roche's totem.
If you get 3 of those, you can upgrade it to something better. It gives you bigger numbers. Creeps are faster.
Roche's barracks. And just Terran come out from it.
Arrow, that Observer Ward that we mentioned.
BKB lasso in onto the Zeus. Hook shot's not going to be enough to get the kill into Sumail. They're going to look over as the refresher is used, but Miero ends up dying shortly after. The right click's coming out from Nightfall, but Arteezy is able to get back. GH, Saberlight, they both die. No buyback available here for Sumail. So they'll go for the tier 3 tower. They look over Kid Track. They'll wait for him in. Triple kill for Nightfall. The buybacks are going to come through, but they go to the silence. They've got the root with the Gleipnir, but the burning barrage is not enough. Range racks are gone. Melee racks will fall. And it's 26,000 net worth lead here for BetBoom.
There's the last set of barracks standing. Nightfall with that Aegis for 3.5 minutes. He wants to go in. Satanic at the ready.
GPK. Okay. At the tier 3, Gleipnir from behind, hook shot in. GH with Mules. Save. Trying to do all he can to get out, maybe have a chance of saving his own teammates if need be. Right clicks are in. They've got the damage out. The Gleipnir once more, and they take out GPK, but Arteezy's gone. He'll buy back.
Immediately.
Smile.
Smiley face in the old chat. That's the first death of GPK. It's time to close it out.
Trying to close the show. Save for Steph. Nope. Save now has to try and save himself, but they've got the Will-O-Wisp. They go to the Fiend's Grip. That's going to be Kid Track gone. And Arteezy dead. Save is there just to be a goaltender to stop them from coming forward, and he's looking like Sergei Bobrovsky out there, making sure nobody gets through.
Yeah, not sure who that is, but the name sounds like nobody's passing through that guy.
Not one person. So Rolling Thunder once again, shield crashing on a save, rolling up, turning around, going after.
Kill him again?
Oi! All right. GPK and Save both fall. GPK no buyback.
I don't know why, but I'm getting a feeling that BetBoom is not taking this one super serious.
I have a feeling maybe hands were off the keyboards for a second, thinking that this one was over, but Nightfall gonna right-click Satanic, kill off Sumail. He's had enough. The buyback in from Sumail with the Fiend script used by Toronto Tokyo. And you're gonna get that kill on a Saberlight, who will buy back immediately. The throne will eventually drop, and BetBoom will get a 1 next to their icon, signifying that
BetBoom, it scales extremely well. This is Faceless Void, Sniper, Enigma. It's a very slow lineup. These heroes are not going to move, so I think for BetBoom, it's very important that Save is having a good game. In the lane with Enigma, I would be fine if he's the one getting the kills, so he can get up his Blink Dagger like 13, 14 minutes into the game and be that playmaker.
Yeah, we've talked about it a couple times today, just taking the high ground being a little bit more difficult. The complaints that I've read on Reddit and other places and from other people, it doesn't get easier when there's a sniper on the other team.
What other places? What other people?
The same Reddit thread.
Same.
I don't read anywhere
different
else.
Reddit thread about not being able to push the high ground. Yeah, it's difficult. I think we hit the era pretty similar to Shrines in the base.
Oh, save? Is there anybody here to save him now? That's first blood for Arteezy. I mean, The thing about that era, though, with Shrines, was that we also had Repair Kit.
Was it at the same time?
Yeah. I'm 98% certain. Until the 2%.
I don't think...
I swear it was at the
I
same
don't
time.
think neutral items existed.
Or they were
the
one
Shrine
after...
era.
They were either one after the other or at the same time. They overlapped.
All right, we have... You'll have to check Reddit thread about that.
Okay. Or somebody in chat tell me in about 25 seconds, and then somebody in the green room will text me, "You're wrong." That's fine. I'm okay with that. But take a look at the lanes. 1-0 already for Shopify Rebellion, as we saw them get that first blood. Miro on this off-lane Enigma. We've seen Enigma once today.
Enigma
the timing
can be
as well.
played with like different itemization. Miro is the one that loves to pick up Helm of the Dominator / Overlord when he plays Enigma. And he tends to scale. He tends to be more of a scaling Enigma, go for these like BKB Refresh Rock Terrain type of a build rather than buying Vlad's drums, playing off his Eidolons. You still want to play off your Eidolons, I would say, with the Shard, but yeah, this is a killer lane. We've seen this lane earlier before, one of my favorite lanes in Dota, I would even say, because you have so much damage. This type of a lane, very, I would say, relatively easy to execute. And GH is going to be playing Rubik as a position 4, but we'll be playing that kind of 5.
Now, what's the... Is there, like, a legitimate purpose for that? Because Rubik Mars is an amazing lane.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why they're deciding to swap things
Sumail.
around a little bit. I would definitely prefer if Rubik is getting some extra farm.
Yeah, kind of a hero that needs some levels. Oh, that Courier is going to die there. It's just Toronto Tokyo's Courier, though, as it already had delivered its items, so it's fine to lose afterwards. GPK, by the way, not... I was going to say not destroying. The 6 denies kind of concern me.
Yeah, it's going to get even more difficult. Sure, Bango's going to farm, but it's going to be a lot of peeping coming up from Sniper. 2 points in headshots, that's 50 damage right there, level 3. I think the numbers are too high. The chance percentage is also a bit too high, 40%.
Just right-clicking away. He's in the spacesuit. I do like that set. It's like the immortal set from the Halloween treasure.
The Sniper has so many good sets. But,
Yeah.
you know...
I think it's time we focus on other heroes for
Yeah.
sets.
So I think Budge needs to get another one. There's
Oh
a
my.
banger set right now that you can vote for. GH.
Low and dead. Miero gets that kill, but the net is around on a Miero. These Eidolon's going to help out enough. The Riptides and one more right click needed, but the body blocks from Save on the Illusions. Oy. They will time out and he will survive. And Salve, so we'll stay in this lane. And he's shipping out Helm of the Iron Will and another Salve.
That was a Sal from Save, so that
Didn't really do a lot.
Yeah, it's half only.
Remember when that was like
Yeah,
a
I
thing?
remember. I want to forget about that part of the Dota. It was so stupid.
Where basically you were in Mad Max Fury
As
Road.
as a 5 player, you're like, oh, I need to have a healing salve
Tangos.
first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to have items because all of them are healing for my character.
You're not allowed to have fun.
Yeah, basically. And that was, I mean, in an era when we had couriers for everybody. That shouldn't have been happening. But here we are now, and 22-13 now for GPK. Coming out the gates, doing real well. Game 1 was really good for him. Sans the 2 deaths at the end. Perfect game. And now, I mean, he's having a great start.
Yeah, he's playing Sniper into Bangalore matchup, so kind of expected. I want to see if he made any stacks. He didn't make any stacks. Sniper on Radiant, pretty similar as Keeper of the Light when you play him in the mid lane. You want to be having access to the big camp. Stack it, use the Shrapnel.
And this combo bottom, of the Shadow Demon MOUZ. I don't really expect it now at like level 3 with both these heroes to get a kill, but Sumail, oh, again, by the skin of his teeth, is able to escape. I mean, that is the second time that GPK has been able to kind of do that. GH is going to die here to Miero, and Arteezy can only just watch.
You might try to go for some return kill, but if they're not at least down to 50-60% HP, he's not going to get a return kill.
GPK immediately gives the
yeah,
tip.
he knows. He knows.
There. He had that ward in the river, or down a little bit further in the river from mid.
And I did mention the build on Sniper, that sometimes you'll see a double raid band, a magic wand, and then go into power treads. This is exactly what GPK is doing. He wants to have as much early equipment as possible to be as tanky, survive any kind of aggression, holding on to Fair Fire. Sitting at 60% HP, but yeah, he can still survive a lot. Knows that Kidtrack will try to make a move, especially now that Sumail has Arcane in the bottle, but he's only level 5. GPK already level 6. Does have 17 denies on his Sniper.
And it's not going to get easier. Wraithbands early help him out with getting these denies, getting the CS, and honestly, just harassing Sumail so much. 3 levels in that shrapnel is it's really made things difficult for him to kind of stand and CS well without taking some damage. That was time dilation from Nightfall, and a bash as well. Time walk forward towards Saberlight, but Toronto Tokyo not there immediately to follow up, so nothing really doing. Just puts time walk on cooldown. It's off now. He'll be fine. Thing that's going really well, though, is Arteezy's top of the CS. So his game, especially compared to the last one, feeling way better.
Yeah, he got money from the first blood, continues to farm up in the jungle right now, leaving the lane alone, so GH can try to get something out of it, but knowing that you're playing against Naga Siren, if Save wants to make a move onto GH as soon as he shows up, they know that that should be a kill.
So Nightfall gonna hit that level 6 soon. We'll see what maybe GPK wants to do. Because he's free to just kind of CS as much as he wants in this lane. Nothing really stopping him from doing so. They tried to bring over his support before. Wasn't level 6 yet on the Pangolier, but now level 6. Maybe you get a Disruption, a Rolling Thunder, and potentially some help. But they do have this ward in between the Tier 1 and the Tier 2. Catches vision, level 4 here for Toronto Tokyo, and they go to the Avalanche. They've got the Assassinate, Shield Crash, not doing a lot, but the Black Hole on 2. That was it on the TPing GH Rubik. So Sumail and GH, both stand-ins for this team, will fall in tandem.
Yeah, panel did talk about the 8-minute rotation from the offlaner. Expected MOUZ to make that rotation, but Miero surprises them. As you said, they plant down an observer ward, they get 2 big kills. Obs is going to get dewarded, but definitely worth it.
For sure. And Helm of the Dominator picked up here for Miero. He's got boots flying out with an extra 500 gold in his pocket. He is involved in those 2 kills over mid and just comes back to a spot where, you know, with Naga Siren going into the jungle, backing away from the lane, it's really open for him, right?
Yeah, definitely. And he can farm these neutral camps in a triangle. Save's going to be the one stacking it. Power of position 4 Tiny, one of the few melee position 4s who can stack multiple camps without committing too much. 3 grab is 40 mana. Sure, you can, I don't know, use Ice Shards as a Tusk, but that's quite a lot of mana to just get the stacks going. Kidtrack and Sumail are smoked up, trying to make something happen. Uh-oh.
It's...
Oh,
foreshadowed.
300 HP just from that. Save immediately makes a rotation. They do not want to lose the tower early on. Would give them access to triangle and Silver Sniper in the mid lane. The tank Cardell himself. Very difficult hero to kill with all these items. Power Treads on Strength, Seeds of Serenity, extra HP regen, extra HP. Once you pick up Dragonlance, I think you need to commit with 3 different heroes to kill Sniper.
Sheesh. There's a lot needed for someone who is notoriously squishy. Rolling Thunder, telekinesis up in the air. Shrapnel down, so let's see how willing they are to take this fight. Toronto Tokyo's getting low, but he's got the brain sap, so back up to about full health. Starting to peep away here as GH will die. Kid Track is next on the menu, and they'll lead up too.
Again, supports on Shopify are under-leveled. Level 4 Shadow Demon. Nobody cleared those stacks. I think somebody needs to clear the big stack so that he gets some extra levels from it. He might even be there just to leech it up, get more out of it. And then Rubik, still level 5. Tiny's not the most level-dependent position 4, but Vayne would also love to be level 6. But yeah, level 4, 10, 11 minutes into the game, you're not pressuring anyone. Miero doesn't care. He's farming in a triangle. Sniper's too tanky to sustain. He can sustain all of this damage. Like level 4 Shadow Demon doesn't really do much. Rubik without a stolen spell. And then this also leaves Nightfall in the bottom lane, who's completely free farming, starting to catch up.
Yeah, he had chronoed, but didn't get anything. Top lane, you were talking about, they really want to keep that alive just so they don't lose.
Now this is interesting.
Control.
Power Treads on Toronto Tokyo. On Bane. I usually want to pick up mana boots.
A casual no talisman after.
It's good. Null Tally is good for mana. 1 Null Talisman, 1 Raid Band. Most of the carries do buy it.
Stealing time dilation. Spear lands, but doesn't do much. And right now just 6-1 with a 1K net worth lead. Enigma top of the net worth. No surprise with how much he's farming. Has that Helm of the Dominator with the Eidolons. And let's get a little bit of a replay. Taking a look at that fight over mid with the shrapnels down on the Nightfall. Chrono, 1 bash. Okay, that was about as much as he probably did there, considering the fact that you don't really see Mars's health move. But Arena,
back to live.
Grip, and they get the kill on a GH. They're going to look for Saberlight, trying to get another bash out of this. Tree's going to be thrown, slowing him up. Saberlight on the run, and time walking in front of him, but now they're starting to TP in at least 1 more.
I don't think Shopify is going to be able to get anything out of this one. And also, good thinking from Toronto Tokyo. Uses Fiend's Grip onto Rubik immediately, so Fiend's Grip doesn't get stolen. They have multiple ways of stopping the Fiend's Grip, so I don't think Toronto Tokyo is going to have that good of a time compared to the previous game. Playing into Shadow Demon, playing into Rubik. Mars with 1 spear, can't stop it. Then you also have Naga Siren, big AoE on that ulti. Arteezy continues to farm up, about to overtake Miero on top of the net worth. Still not fight ready. Naga Siren usually needs 2 items, Mantis Style, Orchid, and then you're going to see her jumping in, trying to get some kills.
So this is Enigma wanting Blink Dagger and Shard. Chrono again, this time with the help of GPK. Chrono duration, it's not enough to get the kill, but afterwards they have an easy time. Time dilation stolen again. And truthfully now, with that rotation over from GPK, it opens up the lane more for Nightfall. And
this is so annoying, Samael. When you play position 4 Tiny with no mana whatsoever, he does have Royal Jelly, so that's something, but yeah, your mana getting burned, a couple of right clicks, Swashbuckle. Hero pinging out his XP rune on his side of the map. Arteezy sending out the illusions. Just thinking about maybe denying the XP rune, but Miero will be there.
There's that Maelstrom finished for Nightfall.
Dire are scanning.
You ever have Royal Jelly before?
Royal Jelly? Yeah.
That's good.
I worked in pharmacy. Of course I have Royal Jelly.
Oh.
It's good for your health.
Like really good?
Yeah,
Talking
like really good. Not upside down, tier list, S tier, Royal Jelly. Not talking about the neutral item.
IRL Royal Jelly S tier. You heard it here first. You become more regal when you have it. So, Miero, close to this Blink Dagger. Where's Save at with his? He's very close, actually. So they're going to have like a double Blink timing.
Helm of the Overlord, 14 minutes into the game. Like, you don't have enough damage to take out this Ancient Black Dragon.
Nowhere near enough, really.
BBD is going to cause a lot of problem.
Illusion walking forward, obviously an illusion. There's the Maelstrom for Sniper too, so the farm's gonna ramp up for the side of BetBoom. As they've already got a fast farmer in Miero, but the other two are gonna start to really build up. And it worries me that maybe Shopify Rebellion aren't gonna be ready in time for the timings of BetBoom, because with Maelstroms, I wonder if they're looking to even fight early. Just pressure them out.
They definitely have the damage. They managed to stabilize, get the most out of the laning stage. This is Sniper, Enigma, Faceless Void we're talking about, so you're never gonna feel too worried pushing this into the mid and even super late game. You have the best hero for the late game, Faceless Void, with Refresher, Enigma as well. Let's see what they're gonna find. Miero.
Oh, Arena, before he can get the spear off Black Hole. Blocked out a little bit. Now they go in with the Rolling Thunder. Nightfall with the Chrono. The Fiend's Grip's on the edge of the Chrono. They go to the Song. They'll end up getting the kill on a Sumail. It's not the best Chrono, but it gets the job done. Stolen Black Hole onto this Faceless Void, but an Assassinate to get the kill there on a GH. So Sumail and GH die again.
Man, BetBoom, they're so good. They're also going to get the D-ward on this one. Miero, quick fingers, catches him off guard, buys just enough time for the rest of the team to TP in and help him out. He doesn't even die there, and also the Chronosphere. It catches Pango on the edge of it, and Arteezy couldn't get too close. Like, it took him good 3-4 seconds to use Song of the Siren, get close, and try to cancel it, but damage has already been done.
Yeah, you had Sniper outside of the Song, I believe.
Yeah,
already.
he's outside, definitely. And now, without Chrono, without Black Hole, nor Fiend's Grip, they're going to go inside Roche pit and we'll take it. Save. He's thinking about maybe going in, but yeah, reads the situation.
Yeah, reading it right. So GPK will get himself an Aegis. And Miero's TP'd bottom, or well, teleported through the Twin Gate. Are they coming down here? Yeah. I assume the Twin Gates are identical twins, right? Not fraternal?
I guess. You know what would be a funny meme? To have Save and GPK on each side of the Twin Gates, because they look like the same person.
Somebody get on.
Make that meme. Saberlight is going to get jumped.
If he's not too careful, blink out, but Save still looking, if he were to turn around for just a split second, get a little bit greedy to jump in, blink, avalanche, toss. Orchid finish for the Naga Siren, but I don't know if it's enough. The fight's like the zoning of the Chrono that allows Sniper to just get whatever he wants done showed its presence in that last fight, and it's something the panel asked, right? How do you get on the Sniper?
You have three heroes who can get close with the Song, with Blink Dagger on Mars, Pango with the Rolling Thunder, but you're playing into Chrono, you have 3 BKB piercing abilities. So Chronosphere, we've seen great Black Hole from Miero in the previous one. Great Chronosphere as well, and then also Fiend's Grip, so not gonna be that easy jumping the backlines because Sniper has so much protection around him.
Enigma able to escape. By escape, I mean put some damage here onto Arteezy. Cleaning up the creep wave, and now getting Save over to this top lane as well. You gotta be careful if you're Arteezy, who's going behind enemy lines. They've got 3 heroes here towards the top lane, but they start to disperse. BetBoom happy to take their time just continuing to farm. So, Kid Track. He'll farm bottom 2. He needs to get some farm into this, get at least an item under his belt, which would like to be that Blink Dagger.
Shopify, they will need to make a move. In the next 2-3 minutes, they will finish off BKB on Mars, Heart on Naga Siren, if that's what he wants to pick up.
Chrono again. Going in on the Saberlight. And they've got the Arena, the TP attempt, the Time Walk, the right click, the kill. Telekinesis clips him. Toss, though, he was close enough, and GH taking a lot of damage from Eidolon as well as this
much damage.
They'll get the kill. Oh, Miero's in with the Black Hole on 2. Eidolon's again with this Black Dragon. And the disruption's just there for a split-second save. Is it going to be enough? Avalanche comes through from save from this cliff, assassinating Sumail from a distance.
And another one.
Oh no, Arteezy? They got Kitrak, but Arteezy's able to make it towards this camp. Miero didn't catch wind of that, and he's able to get out as the Naga Siren.
BetBoom are so crisp with the execution. Yeah. Miero especially having a perfect game. This guy, when he joined BetBoom, when Pure was benched for short period of time until he joined Tundra, people were like, oh, that's a huge downgrade. Pure has been the best player of the team. Man, Miero, he stepped it up. This guy, pretty much in every single game that BetBoom played, looked amazing.
When you think about it, like, what in that situation stops Black Hole? There's nothing there for you.
Well, you can just, like, save people with disruption.
Yeah.
Maybe Rubik with the stolen Black Hole. GH does have a Blink Dagger available, but again, they have so many tools to deal with GH popping the Black Hole unless he catches 3+ people.
And there it was the 2 heroes that he needed. So in that situation, there really wasn't much to stop him from just kind of doing whatever he wants. And now, Spear onto the Sniper, they'd love to follow that up with some damage, and they might. They've got this GPK Sniper dead once.
He needs a little bit of a help there.
Disruption, Mars zoning out one.
Ready.
GPK, the owner armor on him. Save's gonna take the attention for a second. Now he's gonna start to right click. Over onto Arteezy. Does he have enough? Not looking likely with the Rolling Thunder, but the song. Oh,
ooh, no
coming
run.
back. Oh, the
no
feed script. No way GPK just survives. Oh, GH gets the kill. I didn't think GPK was gonna die for a second, but eventually they got him, they got Miero, they got Save. So big goal towards Shopify.
Yeah, first death of Miero, first death of GPK in this one. They did not have Chronosphere available. Now it's going to be ready for the next fight. But yeah, not too bad of a fight for Shopify, fighting into Aegis. You see the power of Naga Siren. She definitely can isolate one of these targets and just bring him down from 100 to 0 with Manta Style, with Orchid. About to finish off his heart, so that's going to make him even more tankier. I think they need to play this for slightly later stages of the game. Right now, they are having some issues in terms of damage. GPK was left alone there. One of the reasons why the fight didn't look as good. And then they focused down Miero without a BKB. Can't get out of the arena.
Yeah, GPK's in this odd spot. Just surrounded by the side of Shopify. The song, though, it almost stopped them from getting this kill. Ultimately, GH is still there with a Fade Bolt, though. Some laughter, some smiles, some glimmers of hope. Getting back into this game. Not too far behind when you think about it with the Naga Siren top of the net worth by 2,000.
Big items. Aghanim Scepter on Pango. It's going to be much more disruptive in the middle of a fight. Saberlight also picked up his BKB. Has Aghanim Shard in his quick buy. So wants to lock onto multiple people. Try to burst them down. And GH holding onto Fiend's Grip. So with your Arcane Supremacy, extra cast range, that's going to be very easy to execute without being disrupted.
Yeah. So Save gets the shard there. I think Toronto Tokyo was really hoping he'd get his.
Toronto Tokyo bought the shard before, so yeah, he continues to farm up with Bane. It was between him and Faceless.
Yeah, I was about to say, I took a look, and Enigma, well, Miero had his queued so early in the game. Gets that Malefice upgrade. 5-man smoke from BetBoom. They've got everything available to them. Eidolon scouting. These heroes are down towards bottom as Roche is starting to get close to being back up. I've seen a lot of longer Roches. So instead, they'll take this triangle. They'll just farm. GPK would love this BKB. He's about 1,000 gold away from it. Nightfall. He's going into the Mjolnir.
Radiant are scanning.
Pretty standard stuff.
Double meal.
Faceless Void, Manta style in between. You are playing into Naga Siren with Orchid, so you don't want to pop a BKB every single time. Saberlight, let's see if they find him. That was so close.
Knew exactly where he was. Ooh. GH also able to get away. He doesn't have Fiend's Grip anymore. K-Track trying to farm. Believe these wards have vision of him, and Chrono used. It's going to catch him on the edge, but no more mana really left here. Black Hole is going to be on a 3. Arteezy behind enemy lines, though, here with GH. Then the Midnight pulls down with BKBs being popped by Miero, as well as Nightfall. They get the kill and a save. They'll use the arena, and they'll look over at Miero to get the spear from Saberlight. So now, this Enigma's in trouble. The Fade Bolt finish. They go over it to Nightfall, and that's 3 heroes dead. BetBoom, they committed a Chrono on a Just the Shadow Demon, went with the follow-up Black Hole, but they
needed
lose that
extra
fight.
heroes. They needed the GPK to be there and, you know, get some damage done, because right now he's the most damage coming out from his team. But no Bane, no Fiend's Grip. Even though it was a 3-man Black Hole, you could still feel that they couldn't take the fight. Faceless Void was completely out of mana afterwards, so no Time Walk. This is 800 mana pool, Faceless Void, so you pop BKB, that's 50, Manta style. GPK.
Oh boy.
We'll snipe him. Glimmer.
Boy.
Okay, that's gonna keep him alive.
Still looking like it hurts. This is GPK without having to hold a high ground right now. So he's pretty happy with what he's able to accomplish without having to be on his heels. But how long is that going to last, especially after a previous fight like we just saw, where you kind of throw most of the kitchen sink at the other side and come up pretty empty-handed.
Let's see if they decide to take this fight. No Chrono for 40, 70 seconds without Black Hole. They might try to poke, buy a little bit more time, use a Shrapnel, try to delay them as much as possible, but the lane is pushing in, and they're very far away. Gonna pick up the smoke. Nightfall with the TP. They just saw him TP with that deep Observer Ward in the outer ring bottom. Plus using a scan. Roshan, it's not fast enough.
Ooh, can he get there?
Shopify will get it.
Oh, just a second too late. But do they want to still go? I don't think they should, but Saberlight's looking for that opportunity to get the Blink Arena in, and that's a spear. BKB, quick fingers from GPK, but there's the arena. They go after Save, and they're going to try and get these right clicks in. No, he's going to go to the TP out. Over on the other side of the fight, they go after GH. They've got the Time Walk in from Nightfall, Time Dilation used, and they are going to try and at least get something out of this. Chrono onto GH. Song is even committed on this with BKB. Running from this Song, not being caught. TP attempt from Toronto Tokyo, but the spear is there to get the stun onto this Bane, as he will still try to run and extend the time needed to get out if he can, but he can't.
Very disconnected fights, last two of them for BetBoom. Not everyone is on the same page. Also, Chronosphere only hitting Shadow Demon in the previous fight. This time around, going for Rubik. It's fine as long as you can land a Black Hole after that on 2-3 people, but yeah. Just kind of a difficult one if you're using it alone. And also, GPK is the one who's getting caught. His BKB is down to 8 seconds now for his BKB usage. Managed to TP out.
But Shopify have a net worth lead for the first time in a long time, if at all, this game.
Yeah, they gained like 7k in the last 5-6 minutes. Arteezy is massive. He does have Butterfly holding on to Cheese hard, so definitely not gonna die. They have like double Maelstrom / Mjolnir, so that's gonna be their way of dealing with the evasion, but might need to build into MKB. At least on Sniper, Faceless Void could go for something different.
So now, if you're BetBoom, what's the plan here to salvage? Because Aegis is 3 minutes. Shopify are going to use that time to maybe get a kill or two here or there, but keep this Naga Siren farming. Are you hoping high ground, or do you have to feel yourself going out for kills?
Nah, they can still take a fight. I think when the green lights are ready, they could definitely take the fight. So another chrono in 25 seconds. 2 deep observer wards from Shopify, so they scouted all the movement from BetBoom.
Toronto Tokyo.
Good damage on the tier 3 tower.
Yeah. Trying to clean up as best he can. As these heroes continue to farm, and they've got the Hex on Mars now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Big item to have. Anything that can make Nightfall's game a little bit more difficult is what they need on Shopify as they smoke up. Get 4 included. I don't believe that was caught, but the way they're backing off, maybe they got the edge of it.
Don't think it has been spotted. It's just a read from BetBoom falling back completely. Illusions are being pinged out in the bottom. Oh, GPK, Hex.
Yeah, there's the Hex. GH looks short on that blink, but now he's got the concussive grenade, and they're going to get this kill on a GPK. High ground defense, what? If he's not alive, there is no high ground defense from a sniper.
Such a valuable pickup, this Hex on Saberlight. He was thinking about picking up the shard early. He did not have the game. He got completely countered, got killed. His BKB got delayed. Lowest network core in the game. But the Hex pickup is going to make a lot of difference.
So puts them up 2,000, and it continues to allow Arteezy to farm. 26,000 net worth, and really looking to put that money down on someone. Question is who?
Radiant's middle
Nightfall
tower
continues to farm, looking for a Lincoln's, then an MKB. But they found another. Hex, Spear. This is rough life here for Miero, who will BKB TP out and do so successfully.
Nothing to stop the BKB TP with. Pango's Basher is being delivered on the courier, so that's going to be something.
Yeah, immediately got purchased.
Radiant are scanning.
He'll have Aegis for 24 more seconds.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And then, truthfully, you catch Sniper out again, you could go high ground for sure. Or at least force the buyback if he's got it, right?
Not going to be that easy. You are playing into Tiny, Midnight Pulse, potential Black Hole if you group up. But yeah, Shopify Rebellion, they're on the hunt. They want to get a kill and turn that into something, maybe a forced buyback. But again, BetBoom, they're not too afraid to go super late game. They're fine with just farming up. Eventually, Naga Siren will fall off. This is not her peak yet, but Butterfly, Bloodthorn, Manta Heart, you still have another item. You can buy Shard to heal your teammates up, pick up that Aghanim Scepter. But yeah, it's a bit of a... It's a hero that does fall off once she's 5-6 slotted compared to some other heroes who can still, you know, buy some refreshers like Faceless Void, Enigmas, put it in the backpack, refresh things.
So Arteezy pushing the creep wave in. Cleaning it up is GPK. So GPK looking for the Satanic. Cheesy looking for the BKB. As well as looking for this game to push it to 3 games. Time walk in action. Toronto Tokyo not feeling as farmed. He's got BKB. He's looking at a Maelstrom at the moment. GH. Long blink. So he's able to escape. The smoke really doesn't do much.
Nicely done by GH. Manages to get out of trouble. Concussive Grenade, Blink Dagger, Glimmer, Psychic Headband. Cast range is through the roof. A lot of vision that is not getting dewarded. Shopify Rebellion controlling the whole south part of the map, pretty much.
So, Shopify Rebellion. As they continue to farm up. 4,000 net worth lead. Smoke again. See if they can find anybody this time. Big map. Biggie map, as you called it. Is that 1 G or 2?
A double G.
Okay.
When you said, is that a 1? I'm like, it's I1, B1, GG, 1E. Let's see.
This is going to be interesting timing. GPK sitting at half health. Arteezy just walks up the high ground. BKB forced out immediately, concussive grenade, but into the arena. GPK really needs to get back. This BKB's got 2 seconds left on it. He's going to run towards the gate, but oh no! He is so dead, and they are sticking on to Miero.
Controlling them.
Oh, so well, too. Toronto Tokyo ends up dead. Swashbuckle. BKB runs out on Miero, and they get both kills.
That was such a risky move, but yeah, didn't pay off for them. Shopify having a good read. 35 minutes. This is catapult way, so you want to get something done. Yeah, you can see the damage. 4,000 damage coming out just from Pango. And also picking up the enemy XP rune. 2 catapults did spawn. Uh-oh. Save in trouble.
Save. Hex. Dead. Arteezy now unstoppable. I kind of feel like we're teetering over the edge at this point.
We haven't seen much from BetBoom in the last 15 minutes or so. They were so crisp. They were getting kills here and there. MKB now completed a Nightfall. So thinking about maybe focusing down Naga Siren, but you also need to catch Shadow Demon. Otherwise, if he keeps the distance, Kitrak can easily disrupt everything with his Blink Dagger disruption play.
So do we get a chrono play coming out of this one? Has the cheese. Net on a Miero. Hex immediately from Saberlight. The spear, the damage, the Rolling Thunder, and the kill. 90 seconds, no void. Shopify Rebellion. They are really making this tough for BetBoom to hold on. And it looks like they're on the cusp of really quieting down the side of BetBoom, but there's the black hole. Arena's down. They've got the BKB, but the disruption is in, so it stops the damage. They've got the Hex on the Toronto Tokyo. They get the kill on a GH. They'll end up losing save. 2 heroes don't have buyback on the side of BetBoom, and they've already used the black hole. Uh-oh, here comes the song of the siren, and their ears are not plugged. They look over at Miero. They look over at GPK, who pops the BKB immediately and tries to get away. Throw a shrapnel down on the mid lane as Arteezy, with all those mirrored images, are angry and want to take this base.
That's the last left. 40 seconds without Nightfall. Uh-oh, Nightfall. I've seen him do the same thing. No buyback. Goes in super aggressively. Nobody to back him up.
Just picked up by Kitrak, and now they're going to look to line up the spear. They've got it without the BKB. This is a problem for GPK. He's got buyback. Toronto Tokyo on the run.
He definitely needs to play. Otherwise, they're going to be playing against Mega Creeps. They still might play against Mega Creeps, but yeah, I think it's time to buy back.
There's the illusions from the disruption. The tier 3 is gone. I think they're committing to at least either Megas or waiting for the others to come back with the BKB, though. Now Miero walking forward. They got the Fiend's Grip. They get the kill on Kitrak. They look over at Arteezy. Do they have enough? They're going to time walk in. They've got the Chrono on a 2. Do they have the damage with the Rolling Thunder from Sumail? The TP in forward from Save. They've got the control. They'll get the kills. They look for Sumail. The Assassinate. It flies out, but Sumail rolls away. Nightfall looking like he wants to chase.
Oh,
the Avalanche. They got him.
Jobs. Oh, is this it? Is this the comeback?
Oh, gosh. GPK. Did they go over their shopping budget?
GPK, they did. He used the buyback, but there's Roshan available, and this is the big one. This is the Aghanim Scepter G's. This is Dire Roche. They're still in this game. Most likely will be playing against Mega Creeps, considering it's the last set of Barrack, and it's the range one. Unhealable damage.
Oh,
Arteezy will eventually take it.
Eventually it'll fall, and it looks like so will Roche. Like you said, this is the Ag's Blessing, presumably for Nightfall.
Either Nightfall or Miero. Axe is good on Faceless Void because you are dealing with those annoying Naga Siren illusions, so you bash everything, a couple of Mjolnir procs, and there it is, bottom lane. We're trying to go through bottom immediately. It's just GH for now. But they did set up the vision, so.
Save. GH. Got the dust. steal the Brain Sap. But Malefice and GH is dead. He's now 10 for 60, and the rest of the team is alive while he doesn't have buyback. That's a bit of an issue.
Faces Void about to crack level 25. That's going to be the big one.
140.
20%. Oh yeah, the AoE. So nobody can hit other than Sniper.
Yep.
Yeah, the backtrack is just too good.
RTZ.
There is no break mechanic yet on Shopify.
Ooh, this is one of those secret slide out. Grants. Grants 20% backtrack.
Radiant are scared.
We're up on the high ground. Miero. Is he willing to just blink BKB and go in like this?
He's ready. He's
He's
so ready.
trying.
He knows.
BKB, blink, black hole. That's going to be placed on a 2, but they've got the arena. Is it going to be enough to get the save on RTZ? No, it
Cross
won't.
back into the black hole
Oh,
for a second.
jeez.
Buyback is available, but that's a big one. Miero. With his black holes, like this guy can carry so many times BetBoom when they're on the back foot. He knows how to make a comeback play.
Oh, boy. This is rough life right now for Shopify without RTZ, but can they make something happen without him? I think forcing a fight is...
Lanes are in a decent spot for BetBoom. Mid and bottom are pushed in. Top is approaching double catapult, so somebody will need to take care of that. The range barracks, 38 HP in the top lane. Needs one hit.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Refresher now for Miero. See how that goes. 2.5 minutes still on this Aegis, right clicking away at this tier 2 tower. Outer towers, fine, take them. If you're Shopify Rebellion, you'll gladly give them up to buy some time.
Anyone's games to take. GH with the Wind Waker. So that's going to be the save during Chrono, during Black Hole. With that extra cast range, it's going to be much easier to execute.
Dire are scanning.
Smoke for the Toronto Tokyo. Lotus Orb for save. And Axe again for Toronto Tokyo. He's got this Maelstrom. And this wasn't like a Maelstrom we lost 2 lanes of racks. This was Maelstrom being built from like...
From the scratch.
Minute 21.
After he finished off his shard and then picking up a BKB, he already knew what's going to happen. And yeah, it's a good way to push the waves, because once you use the Brain Sap, it's not enough damage to one-shot it. So yeah, Maelstrom is fine, also dealing with the illusions and maybe even prepping for potential mega creeps. Right now they're doing a very good job clearing out all these waves, not allowing Shopify to get close and get those mega creeps.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom lane again. The obs are in there, so they see this. They see that with that little tiny obs right there. Although, they just push out. They'll be fine. GPK working on level 24. He's got the MKB now. Concussive grenade action. They're going to try and get the perfect fight here to make sure that they get that damage out. 45 seconds left on this Aegis now. Might be the time to do it for BetBoom.
RTZ with the Wind Waker. Love the build. So double Wind Waker allows them to save especially themselves, not during the Chrono, but they can save their teammates. Plus you also have Shadow Demon. So let's say Mars, Pango, they get caught inside of the Chrono, Black Hole. They can easily save both of these heroes for 2.5 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ninja Gear, TP away, and they've done the same. You've got a ward in our base, we put a ward in your base. In the same spot, opposite sides. Oh. So do they know?
I think one of them got scouted.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, seems like they're prepping. They want to go inside their own triangle, hold the hands together. GPK is invis, has Trickster Cloak on top of it.
Radiant are scanning.
You know something's approaching, but with Naga Siren, you never know.
With treads in his backpack, he waddles so slow. Just 285. So let's see who can make the better jump. Now no Aegis. But buyback situations just Pango and Bait.
Yeah, Faceless Void, however, is level 26. Does have enough mana for his Chronosphere, double Chrono, Refresher online.
Uh-oh. Wind Waker. Thinking about the Rolling Thunder. But the rest of BetBoom, they're coming over.
Illusions are inside the base. Easy.
They spot Arteezy. Do they have the vision? GPK kind of far from Faceless Void as well, and Arteezy will TP out. And I think they saw that. They pinged it. Yeah, they definitely saw that. They got that ward still. Saw them TP right to the tower. Easy peasy. These illusions just breaking back door and trying to get mega creeps. That would make life way easier. Well, maybe a little bit easier.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't get the instant confirmation, so I bailed on way easier.
I did not for like millisecond. Oh. You didn't see it. So Roshan potentially respawning in a minute.
Ags again, right? Theoretically.
47, yeah, most likely gonna be Roshan on Dire's side.
So just kind of waiting to see the move, but Shopify Rebellion look like they're just gonna commit to getting megas. Or at least in doing so and pressuring, they hope to maybe get a TP back.
Yeah, try to poke, see what happens.
Because if they could get the TPs back, then they could TP top and maybe set up for Roche better, right? They've got that outpost.
Dealing with Naga Siren Illusions is super annoying. Like, look at this top barracks. It's been sitting on 38 HP for quite some time. But BetBoom doing one hell of a job stopping this split push. Arteezy going for that range barracks.
Do my little Bane build watch 2024, and he's still going for Hags. I like taking a little look. I like what the supports are building at all times. 7,000 net worth lead here for BetBoom and a long Roche spawn. I believe putting it at 50 minutes in daytime. Just about. Am I mathing right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's actually 50 on the dot, if I've done my math perfectly. Nightfall time walks in, and Toronto Tokyo, he'll cry over some cheese because he really wants that Hags. It's like, I have AoE brain sap. I could definitely be loving life right now.
See Arteezy sitting on 7,000 gold. His buyback is very expensive, 3.5k. Can still buy a shard, can still buy Aghanim Scepter.
Tokyo still coming over. Thanks to the ninja gear, he is smoked up. And GPK working close to 25. He's a fourth of the way there. Good wards in the lane if they break this smoke. I believe that's spotted Nightfall anyway. But Obs gets placed, not knowing that Roche is math again. Definitely bot. I just want to make sure. But they're going to wait here, thinking it's going to be top.
Now, chances of it being bottom were super low. Like,
that was the max. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Max spawn time. Every Roche spawn has been
very long.
Yeah. 2 minutes plus. Oh, time walk, time dilation.
They did some damage.
It's getting lower.
100 damage to range barracks. We're getting there.
860.
And look at the top.
841.
Top range barracks have fallen.
Oh. Rolling Thunder committed. Not finding it. Not finding anybody at the moment. It's honestly, how often do you get a perfect on-the-minute, day-to-night transition spawn on Roche?
That has to be super low chances of...
That's very
It has
rare.
to be.
Super rare. So,
multiple refreshers. Now one available on Mars, one on Pango. So Sumail with the double Rolling Thunder, lowering the cooldown as well on it with Octarine, Swashbuckle cooldown. It's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Pango unless they focus him. Now thinking about going through the bottom.
Ooh, actually, Arteezy's getting pretty close. Arteezy, Lotus Orb, reflecting a little bit, save. Nightfall, time walk in, they had themselves the Fiend's Grip, they go to the Chronosphere, that's going to be on a 2. They look for the damage, but they've got the Disruption, that's going to be a save on a 1. They go to the Refresher, they've got themselves another Chrono, bing bong, they're coming for more. They want to take out the entire side of Shopify Rebellion. GPK doing the damage, has the right click, Arrow in with the Black Hole, that's going to be right onto the Naga Siren, and they will get the kill on Arteezy. Assassinate lands on a GH, but...
Seems like they want to take a fight right now, knowing that there is no Chrono, there is no Black Hole. There is going to be one Black Hole available because Viero Refresher has not been used. Ooh. But yeah, this is very risky, these buybacks. I assume if they didn't pop them, BetBoom would try to run down mid, see what happens.
Are they going to give up?
Roche. I guess that's what buybacks are for.
I want to say you could have taken this fight with the Refresher on Enigma, right?
You could have, but I don't think they care too much about this Aegis. It's also Roshan's banner, Refresher Shard. They would definitely love it, would more love it if it was on Dire side. So Arteezy doesn't pick it up. Sumail also doesn't have his buy available.
E-Blade for the Enigma. Roche's banner placed mid. So that'll get those super creeps pumped up. They've gone to the gym with Lizard. They're now ready to do some more damage. Although they'll be blocked by some Eidolons to start. There's a lot of tinier dots. There's Naga Siren illusions over there, Eidolons and buffed up creeps happening over mid.
It's a lot of Eidolons with level 25 talent, plus 5. It's the same guy who made that talent. It's the same guy who made the talent for TA level 25, 7 refraction charges.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Just add plus number. Right. So Saberlight trying to see if he can find an opening for an arena. They only have buyback on Enigma, Sniper, and Faceless Void, but that's really all you need.
Double Black Hole
Bane will have it
at
in
ready.
50.
Niero.
Gold.
Another Chronosphere in a second. The longer they wait.
Saberlight blinks, spear, arena, it lands perfectly. They've got the Rolling Thunder with the Lotus Orb, though. That might reflect a little bit. That's going to reflect the silence that was coming through. Toronto's going to stand there. They've got the Chrono. They had the Fiend's Grip, but they've got the Disruption coming up from Kidtrack. They're going to walk over. They've got the Black Hole. It's going to be on Arteezy once again. Kidtrack's dead, but can they get the kill onto Arteezy and take out the Naga Siren who just used the buyback? They've got the Black Hole once more. 2 heroes caught in it. Saberlight, Arteezy, Sumail all fall, and that will be heroes gone with no buyback. 2-minute timers on them, and this is going to be so hard for Shopify Rebellion. Stolen Black Hole will extend the inevitable. Goes to the Refresher. Another Black Hole? Oh, another Wind Waker. All right. It was worth a shot. It buys some time. Is it enough? Not likely.
That's game. You have no buybacks on your side. It's basically Kidtrack 1v5.
Maybe they get distracted. Maybe the mouse disconnects.
Yeah, there's also a Divine Rapier that has been picked up. Nightfall has another Chronosphere available. Like, this is why we said this lineup, if it comes down to the super late game, they're going to outscale them. BetBoom, you have Enigma, Sniper, plus Faceless Void. I don't think you can ask for a better trio. What's the Dota plus? 10%. Okay.
At this point?
I don't
sure
know
about
if they
that?
know about the buyback situation.
Are you sure about that? Fiend's Grip, full team wipe. GG is called, and BetBoom take the 2-0 over Shopify Rebellion.
Oh, Shopify, maybe they had a chance when, you know, they were 2 Raxes away, 2